Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back. For those of you that are new here, my name is Ashley Diane. On Instagram, you can find me at Fit Bikini Beauty. I'm a 39-year-old mother of two, full-time teacher, and competitive bodybuilder with the Canadian Physique Alliance. So today marks over 10 and a half weeks out from my competition. In the past, I have competed in bikini. I've done 6 shows. And this year I have decided to make the switch to fit model. So I will be competing on October the 4th at a national show, Canadian National Pro Qualifier. This will be my first ever national show, which I'm super excited about. I've qualified many times in the past. I've just never gone. And this year I'm finally gonna go, and in a new category. So the last little clip you saw was me at a gym on Sunday. I drove up to Barrie, so about an hour and a half. Not the best idea on a Sunday in the summer with cottage country, as there was a lot of traffic going there and coming back. But went to Barrie, had a pretty good glute pump. They have some fun machines that average gyms don't have, so I did enjoy that. And then yesterday, to be honest, I was not feeling very well and I did very little. I just really rested a lot. I slept in a lot more than normal, chilled on the couch, watched some docu-series on Netflix, did some meal prep, had a nap. It was just like my body really needed it. And then today, I just finished at the gym and had a great session. I trained glutes again, and I did an hour of cardio, burnt over 500 calories, and I feel great. It's not even 11 o'clock, and I have the whole day to enjoy, spend time with my kids, and, you know, the biggest check boxes on my prep checklist are done for the day, so that's exciting. The other thing, I did do some check-ins with my coach on Saturday, which is when I was 11 weeks out. So here's how I'm looking. I was 148.0, so not a big drop from last week. 0.2 is all I dropped, but my food has gone up since joining with my new coach, Aaron, since I've come back from my trip. So if I'm dropping slowly with higher calories, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I think we're in a pretty good position this far out. In the past, my body does get lean pretty quickly. I have a decent amount of muscle, so leaning out goes relatively well for me at times, and I don't have to get quite as lean this year compared to last, as Fit Model is a little softer look and they don't want crazy leanness. So I trust my coach. I'm really excited to be working with Erin, who is also a fellow competitor. She's coached a really good friend of mine, and overall just a very amazing human being. I've never been coached by a female, so it's kind of exciting to be coached by a female and a different approach. I'm also really enjoying my workouts. This is the first time I've had a coach come up with a workout plan for me in 4 years, to be honest. I have had coaches with preps in the past, but they just really took care of my nutrition and I did my workouts. So this time it's a little different and I am enjoying it. So yeah, that's kind of where we are at. So I am on my way home, gonna drink a protein shake. These are the ones I got in Saskatchewan. I really like them. So pretty good macros, 30 grams of protein, and they're super delicious. So I'm gonna drink this, go home. My kids are probably up or about waking up. They had a sleepover last night, which is super cute. My daughter is 3.5 years younger than my son, and she just adores her brother. They have a good relationship. They don't fight too much. And she had a sleepover with him yesterday where she sleeps in his closet. I know it sounds funny, but she has this memory foam mattress that goes in his walk-in closet, and that's where she sleeps. The door stays open, and it's just so cute. I want them to have these moments as long as possible because childhood is so fleeting and they grow up so fast. So they went to bed pretty late. I think I was in bed 10:30 and I had to be like, guys, go to bed. And as I'm trying to sleep, I could hear them doing whatever. So, whatever, they can sleep in. So today my son has a dental appointment, so I'm gonna take him to that. Maybe I'll take my daughter on a bike ride. It's been a while since we've done that. It seems pretty nice outside. but I'm not sure what I shall get up to, but I will take my camera along and I'll let you know whatever plans may unfold. I am grateful that I did do my training and my cardio though. Oh, and the other thing I have later today is I do have a posing session with Tiffany. So my coach, Erin, and she's giving me some great feedback with coaching and some little tweaks that I'm trying to incorporate. So I have 3 sessions left with Tiffany from a package I bought last year. So I'm gonna do one of those tonight, see what she thinks, and then do them every so often and probably just rely more on Erin just to do everything. But she gave me some really good advice, and incorporating it, I already see a difference. I'm like, that makes sense what she said. So yeah, that is about it. Sorry for my long rant and spiel, but I'm gonna drink my shake, go home, and I'll catch you in the next clip. Good morning, YouTube. Today is Wednesday, July the 23rd. It is 6:05 a.m. and I am off to the gym. Last year, if you followed my YouTube series from 2024, I was up at like 5 o'clock in the summer to go to the gym. And this is the earliest I've gotten up so far in Ontario, actually. So at the start of summer, I was out west for 2 weeks. They're 2 hours behind us. So regularly out there, I was up at like 5, 6 o'clock. And then coming back here, yeah, it's only been a week, but I've been sleeping in because I have been tired and my kids are getting older. They have been sleeping in. So I've been taking my time, not rushing in the mornings, getting ready, which has been okay. Except in about a month and a half when I'm back to school, yeah, that's going to be a wake-up call. Anyways, for the day, I am off early because we have an exciting day planned. I booked these tickets to see this Minecraft experience for my kids in Mississauga. It's probably about a 2-hour drive for me. So we need to leave the house at like 9:30. So I timed everything perfectly. So I'm like, if I leave my house at 6, I could be at the gym for 6:30. Train from 6:30 to 8:30, including like lifting and cardio, be home for 9, get the kids ready, and then out the door at 9:30. So it's busy, busy, busy. That's why I'm up so early. I am going to eat my delicious protein oats. So not quite the product I showed yesterday. This one also has blueberries and it has some peanut butter. So delicious. It's been a while since I've had berries with my oats. Erin put it on my meal plan and yeah, so good. I do like my oats thicker. I don't like them thinner consistency. I like it more cakey. So I just have to add a lot less water, but oh, so good. So I'm gonna eat this, gonna drink my coffee. Need a better coffee travel cup because it doesn't fit in the holders. coffee, oats are going down. And the other perk of driving to the gym at this time is the sunrise. As I'm driving east, I'm going to show you it. It looks so pretty. And I'm such a country girl. I love living in the country. Beautiful fields and the sun coming up. So it makes for a greater morning. I get more excited to wake up to see all this beauty. So show you the sun and I'll catch you with my workout. Hey YouTube, I am done at the gym. I went home, quickly went to my post office. I live rural, so I don't get mail to my house. I have to go get it at my post office in my little box. And I got something exciting, this little parcel. So when I was in Alberta a week and a bit ago, I left my Airbnb in Calgary, went up to the mountains in Banff, and then I realized that I left my favorite jean shorts in the dryer. Super sad. I contacted the host at the Airbnb and asked if he'd mail them to me. I think it cost me like $25 in shipping, but I'm like, you know what? It's going to cost me more to get a pair of jean shorts that I really like and fit me. So yay. So here's my jean shorts. So I'm going to open these up because I'm going to wear these today. So I got my jean shorts, and the funny thing is, I guess there was a couple other things in the dryer that they've also returned. So a random sock of my daughter's, and then this is hilarious. It's a towel. So on our trip, one of our Airbnbs was kind of like at a campsite and it didn't have linens. So I just bought cheap $6 towels in Saskatchewan. I was just going to use them on my trip, and literally I was going to leave them at my last hotel. This one I forgot in Calgary. He mailed that too. My daughter will be happy because it's pink and she liked it. So I got a towel, my daughter's random sock that I guess I left in the dryer. But my jean shorts, I love these jean shorts. So you're going to see me wearing these later today. Good morning, YouTube. Happy Friday. Today is Friday, July the 25th. I just got back from the gym. I had a glute session and then I did my cardio. So if I'm being honest, it wasn't a great morning. It was one of those mornings where like everything that went wrong seemed to go wrong. I don't know if my phone didn't charge well last night, but by the time I was doing cardio, my battery was down to like 4% on my phone. The service really sucked today at the gym. Usually it's like spotty and not the best, but today it was really bad. Like my messages were not going through. I tried to post something on my Instagram story and it took over an hour to upload. So that was very frustrating. And then on top of all of that, while I was in the middle of my cardio, my Fitbit just turned off, which really was frustrating. I think I was to like 45 minutes when it shut off. I had burnt already over 400 calories. I was aiming for 5. So when it shut off, I was frustrated because I'm like, I have no idea how many calories I really ended up burning at the end of my session. So it is what it is. I just looked at the treadmill at how much time I had already walked and just decided to add an extra like 8 minutes at that point. So yeah, I'm not even sure how many minutes I actually was doing my cardio nor how many calories I burnt, but I would say it was about an hour. So usually in about an hour, I get my 500. So hopefully I got there, but yeah, it was frustrating nonetheless. So yeah, anyways, now I'm home. I threw some food in the air fryer for my kids, gonna give them some lunch and then just chill for most of the day. One thing I actually wanted to mention, as I'm sure there could be some questions, is in regards to cardio, I've been using a weighted vest. So here's a picture of the weighted vest I wore this morning. Yesterday, 2 people at the gym came up, approached me about it, and I had asked questions. So I don't know if it maybe is kind of a bit of a fad, but the reason I decided to go for a weighted vest is it does help me burn more calories in the same amount of time and the same intensity. I did have, before I got my vest, I did 1 cardio session on this prep. The next day I got my vest, did the same amount of time, and I found that I burnt more calories with the weighted vest. So that's one of the reasons I have it. I also am approaching this prep a bit differently for fit models. So when I was prepping for bikini, I needed to get as lean as I could, but also maintain as much muscle as possible. Where this prep, it's a bit different. So I have quite a bit of muscle and I don't need to like push the weight training quite as much. I could actually even see the weight training sessions coming down as prep continues. I wouldn't be surprised if my coach reduced my upper body sessions to like once a week or once every 2 weeks even. So then with all that extra time, there'll be a bigger push for more cardio as I still need to get lean. And so if I'm doing so much cardio, I kind of liked the idea of the weighted vest as it's still weighted. So it is some sort of resistance training. And I don't know, in my head, it kind of made sense of like, hey, it maybe just kind of supports more that like toned, that buzzword, that toned athletic look, which is what they're going for fit models. So yeah, I don't know. I just like it. And I find it super effective with like burning a good amount of calories and it's relatively comfortable. So I just got mine on Amazon. I don't know, it was like $60. It's only 12 pounds. So yeah, so that's the vest in case there was a question as there seemed to be at the gym the other day. But anyways, it is Friday. I don't really have too much planned today. Gonna chill with my kids, maybe watch a movie before they go to their dad's. The weather's like not the best at the moment. It's pretty overcast. I believe it may even rain. So no beach day or really going anywhere. We'll just kind of chill. It's one of those days like, gotta make the most out of it because then they'll be at their dad's and then I won't have them. So hang out with my kids and call it a night. But I think I shall wrap this video up here. Tomorrow I will start fresh at 10 weeks out. You definitely want to watch next week's video because there's a bunch of exciting stuff coming up. I don't want to have a spoiler. Both this weekend coming, I have plans both days. So some exciting things I'll be doing, some exciting home plans, renovations that are going to be happening. So I'm going to start filming that. And no spoilers, so watch next week. But a week today, I will no longer be in Canada. I will be in a different country. So follow next week's video as I like prepare you for where I'm going, my packing, how I'm going to try to bring things from home to stay on track. And then the next video after that will be my trip away and I will fill you in about what I get up to. And it's very exciting, but no spoilers. I gotta leave you hanging so you want to keep watching my videos. But anyways, I shall wrap this up. Thank you for following along and watching this whole video. I'm sorry if it was boring, but Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.